welcome to your Reiki session. We're doing things a little bit differently today. You're just lying down here in my sitting room with me. And as you can see and hear, we have a really cozy fire going. This is a Reiki session for healing you. For when you're feeling a little under the weather, whatever that means for you. You might be feeling physically a little bit sick. You might be just having a bad day. Maybe feeling a little off. But whatever it is, today you just need a little bit of extra care. And hopefully, by the time you leave here, you feel more relaxed, supported, and balanced. And you should be feeling really grounded. Okay. So adjust what needs adjusting. I'm actually going to grab you a blanket from our basket over there, and then we'll begin our session. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/Reiki with Anna or use the link in the description box to get started and receive 10% off your first month. I can't tell you how important I think talk therapy is. It's so empowering, and it's been such an important part of my healing journey. Connecting and talking with a licensed therapist is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. If you've ever tried to find a therapist in your area, you know that not only are the options limited, but when you do connect with one, it can take months to even get a phone call back, especially these days. With BetterHelp, you have access to their network of over 20,000 licensed therapists, and it's available worldwide. BetterHelp matches you with your own licensed professional by assessing your individual needs. They're also committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. You can start communicating with a licensed therapist within 48 hours. That is huge. Then you can log in at any time to send a message directly to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in a waiting room as with traditional therapy. On top of all of that, it's more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available if needed. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Reiki with Anna. That's better HELP, and join the over 2 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. You deserve to prioritize your mental health this year. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Reiki with Anna. BetterHelp is not a crisis line, it's not self-help. It's therapy done securely online. If you are in a crisis, I've included a link below to a mental health crisis center. I really urge you to check out BetterHelp. I've been working with them for a long time, and I think it's a wonderful resource they're providing. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now back to our session. So I have this really cozy blanket. It's really soft, kind of velvety feeling on both sides. You know how sometimes you have a blanket that's really pretty and plush, and then on the other side it's a different material. This is this gorgeous material the whole way through. So I know we're nice and cozy here, but I'm just going to tuck you in a bit, okay? There. Does that feel okay? Tuck in this side and this side. Good. Very good. So, let's get started by doing a little bit of energetic clearing. Does that sound okay? Alright. You don't need to do anything right now. All you have to do is just trust that the most productive thing that you can do is rest and relax. Manage your stress levels. Just give over to this moment. Taking care of yourself is so important. And it's really important to let yourself off the hook, okay? Let yourself off the hook. So, I have this sacred ashtray. This large abalone shell actually belonged to my Nana. So now it's my sacred ashtray where I keep my sage, my incense, my Palo Santo, where I keep the ash from this. So I'm going to light this off of one of our gorgeous candles here. You can't see, but I have lit these long tapered candles, and they've actually, I had them on either side of the hearth, but they started melting down. So I've just brought them out, but they're just so gorgeous. A friend of mine who lives in New York City got it for me at the Union Square Market, if you're familiar. These candles, I don't know the name of the person, but I think it's a friend of hers who has a stall at the market there. So, but they're just so perfect, they're so romantic. But I'm going to use this to light the sage for our clearing today. You know, very often when I do energy work, I actually do it here in front of the fire. My Reiki room is a space where I like to do healing sessions for you. But for myself, a lot of it's getting windy outside. I like to do my own rituals and my own healings right here in front of the fire. It's a cozy room that's connected to my kitchen. It's just a very happy place for me. And I'll tell you a little bit later why we've decided to be here today. Aside from the obvious coziness of the space, my puppy is right to your left, and so we're not going to use too much smoke and it's blowing this way, as you can see. So she's going to be fine, and there's no tea tree that we're using today. So, okay. But she wanted to be here, and this is one of her favorite spots. I'm just clearing anything that you're bringing into this session. Are you feeling any tightness in any particular part of your physical body? Okay. So we'll work on that. I think that when we're not feeling well, when we're sick, we can start to sometimes make it even harder on ourselves by sort of listening to that voice that starts to tell you that you're not doing enough. Or I know some of you struggle with that voice that says things like, well, my productivity dictates my self-worth and things like that. And I just want to remind you that it's a beautiful, powerful practice to learn how to care for yourself. That's incredibly powerful. And one of the ways we can start to do that and practice that is to be very mindful and intentional about the thoughts that we choose to listen to. This can be a big process, but sometimes just bringing awareness into the space can really help us. I'm gonna light a little bit of incense. If you stick around to the end of this session, I think I'll introduce you to Georgie, my pup. Isn't that beautiful? So romantic. It is romantic by this fire. So cozy. That's what you need right now. You just need to be held in a cozy space and just know that I'm here to care for you. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just receive. Be open to receiving. I may have to put another log on the fire, but I keep a little wooden crate next to it, so I don't have to go outside in the snow. We have some firewood here. And I use the leftover kind of remnants from my Christmas tree, the branches and the wood from my Christmas tree, and from my wreaths and my garlands to start the fire. Alright, I'm going to take this little lavender, and outside of your heart center, I'm going to draw the sacred symbol. She's stretching. She's here to comfort you too. Try to find a stillness. Try to find a stillness in that beautiful mental plane. Slowly. I want to make sure you don't get a chill. I know you have your blanket, but I'm going to add another log to the fire here, okay? Have a little bit of this spray. We're going to be using this just to gently mist in your aura. Gently, gently. Check in with yourself. How does your heart rate feel? Do you feel a little bit more relaxed? A little bit more comforted? Do you feel supported, recognizing that the earth is supporting you, is underneath, holding you up? Feel the sensations around you. We are here cocooning you in comfort, providing you with gorgeous, energetic healing. And all you need to do is just receive. You do so much. All you need to do now is just care for yourself. Let me cocoon you in comfort. Very good. Just a gentle misting. Imagine that the spray is particles of light gently filling you up, gently filling you up. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's shimmery light. I'm going to now start at your crown and begin doing some hands-on healing. Again, for this, you just need to try to feel the weight of your body. Relax. Bring a gentle awareness to your experience of these different sensations. Try to accept where you are and where your mind might be choosing to drift to. And then gently ask or remind your beautiful mind to come back to presence, to come back to this moment, to the warmth of this fire, to the sound of my voice, to the coziness of being with someone who cares for you and wants you to feel better, to feel the best you can possibly feel. At any time your mind might start to drift, you can welcome it home, back here, right now, to this present moment. You can use sight, sound, sensations in your body, physical sensations, just to welcome your mind back home to this present moment. Do you mind if I come a little closer? Move some of my tools. Okay. So I'm going to place my hands right on the very crown of your head and send this beautiful healing light into your crown. Placing my hands here on the back, just on the back of your head here, holding the back of your head very gently. supporting this space. Very good. Very good. I'm going to place my hands, one on your brow and the other that same space on the back of your head, okay? So just like so. Just relax. Just relax. Relax. Imagine this beautiful glimmering light ping-ponging back and forth between my palms. So this glimmering light meets with your beautiful head in the middle, holding space for intuition, for interconnectedness, for perspective and priority. Lovely. So I'm going to now, for our next two places, I'm going to be hovering my hands. Hold on, my dog needs a little cuddle. Okay. So I'm going to hover my hands outside of your throat. Good girl. Right here. Imagine cooling light entering in through this space, filling up this area, supporting you as you perhaps invite more honesty, more openness, more truth, communication, authentic expression into this space. You can close your eyes if you want to. Do your best to feel the sensations without attaching a thought to them. Very good. Very good. I'm now going to place my hands just above your heart center. And I'm going to send in a beautiful, glimmering, warm light into your heart space. Just try your best to relax, breathe, and send love into your heart space if you can. Many of you ask me if there's anything you can do to help with these sessions and with the energy passing between us. As long as you open yourself to receive this healing energy, it will find its way to you. My intention is for this energy to reach anyone who's open to receiving it in loving comfort and perfect balance, sending this healing energy to you through time, through space, wherever you are. If you are open to receiving this healing energy, it will find its way to you. And this openness can be expressed through words. You can use your voice, or you can just open yourself, your intention, just open to receive, maybe a gesture of openness, receptivity. Just say, I am open to receive this benevolent healing energy. Okay. Take a few deep breaths if you're open to it. I'm going to place one hand just underneath you, like that, and one on top, so that my hands are on either side of your heart center. And just like we held your beautiful head, I'm holding your heart space and allowing this energy to pass between my palms with you in the center. I'm going to place my hands on your rib cage, so just on either side of your ribs here. Okay. Now, do me a favor and breathe in and try to push my hands away, really expanding in the rib cage. Very good. Going to do a little bit of tapping. Right on the solar plexus. Tapping, tapping, tapping on the solar plexus. Okay. Just let some activation happen here. This is really gentle. But we're just reminding ourselves to open in this space. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you this candle. It's like this sort of like sand castle art. It's like it's so temporary. I suppose when we record it, it becomes permanent, but it's just so romantic the way it drips. It's gorgeous. Look at that. That is just, I can't get over how beautiful I think that is. Temporary artwork. It's good for the soul. Temporary artwork reminds us that beauty is fleeting, but that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate it. Appreciate this moment. Just because this moment will pass doesn't mean that we can't appreciate it. Beautiful thing. Building something with sand only to step away from it, to watch it be taken into the sea and transformed into something new. Fresh start. Feeling very contemplative by the fire. So I'm going to hover my hands here outside of your solar plexus. Envision this energy of the fire, if you can see. Now we just have sort of smoldering coals. But imagine this energy, this fiery, warm energy, entering in through this space. This is a space of empowerment, of capability, confidence, of knowing your worth, of owning your strength. You are way more powerful than you know. You are stronger than you know. Some of this energy work is about untethering you from these beliefs that convince you or try to convince you that you're not as powerful as you are. Some of it is about allowing you to release what you can release. Cleansing any areas of stress, giving over to relaxation so that your body can do the work that it knows how to do and heal itself. You're so much stronger than you know, so much more capable and so much more powerful. I'm going to put down a little bit more, just here in the sacral, just sending energy into this space. This space of creation. This is our creativity center. It's also our creation center. The same energy that we use to create, that we use for creativity, that same energy is the energy of our sexuality that we use for the kind of ultimate creation, I suppose. Creating life. So if you feel that your relationship, sorry, my dog. When my dog wants to be pet, she like rolls over on her back and just kind of flops completely over, like most dogs, I guess. But she just did that, and she's kind of just staring at me upside down like that. Just kind of moving her paws. Like, I know you're right next to me, why aren't you petting me? Anyway. But the same energy that we use for creation of life, we use for our creativity. And so if you are someone who doesn't feel balanced with your sexuality, with your sexual life, then I would say try to tend to your sacral 2 to 3 fingers beneath your belly button. We want to invite balance here. We want to invite balance. I hazard a guess that if you are someone who struggles with your sexuality, you probably have some blockage when it comes to creativity as well. This could be seen in, or this could be made visible in different ways. Perhaps you could have a situation where you feel like you are not having connection when it comes to sensuality or relationships or others. You're finding a block with that connection, and the resulting effect on your creativity could be either that you are creating so much that you're kind of being overactive in this area of creativity in order to feel a similar sensation, or it could be that you're just feeling very creatively blocked, or maybe spikes of creativity, and then valleys, peaks and valleys of this creativity that feel really like there's an extreme difference. But if any of this is resonating, I would really do your best to try to connect in some way with your sense of sexuality. Nice way in there is something you're already doing, connecting with your senses, really connecting with the sensual aspect of things. And if you're in tune with ASMR, then I think you're probably already doing this work, which is about really being in touch with how we feel and awareness in our entire body of what's going on. Because a balanced sense of sexuality can be incredibly important to our overall physical health, and if it's out of balance, I think it really needs tending to. It doesn't often get spoken about in, like today, it doesn't really get spoken about that much, and we don't see. That's not true. I'm not on social media aside from YouTube here, so I'm sure there are wonderful creators that are doing wonderful things to kind of break through these taboos about sexuality, but it's a part of all of us, and if we start to deny that, I think we're really disconnecting from a deep part of ourselves, and that's a wound that's going to take a long time to heal. So yeah, it's okay. Just want to connect to your creation and creativity and that eternal link. Now let me place my hands here on your hips. Good girl. Breathe into the hip space here, if you will. Breathe into this area. This area of safety, of protection, of healing, of grounded energy. Okay. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative. You are safe. You are safe. Do check out BetterHelp. It's a wonderful resource, and I think, figuring out and finding a balance in our mental health is a huge aspect of healing from a spiritual perspective as well. And I think when we look at these things holistically, physical, mental, spiritual health, we want to have this really strong balance of all of those, and that's why I think I'm so grateful to them for partnering with me on this session for you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, it was an honor connecting with you. And until we meet again, be so well. These are the ritual healing boxes. I just wanted to show you inside. This is actually the self-love box. Each of them come with 2 crystal-embedded tea candles and 3 gemstones. So this one has a rose quartz, a green aventurine, and unakite. Love that for self-love. They come with the same large incense cones. This one is a gardenia. And with this rose and vitamin E anointing oil. So it's rose with a vitamin E carrier oil, and that's just to kind of anoint yourself. You can do it on pressure points. I like to do it on my temples or behind my ears. And then you can have them in this box. Just kind of keep them here with your crystal collection. So the link is in the bio if you're interested. Thank you to everyone who's purchased one, and I hope you feel the love that I put in. Okay. Can you come up on the pillow? She just wants cuddles. Come on. For today's video, I just wanted to do a little chakra activation. And just doing a little bit of balancing and aligning. But this is a new kind of video for me. I usually, speak directly to the collective instead of the individual. So that always happens when I'm trying to do it like a perspective. Maybe your perspective on things is a little clouded at the moment. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting here. But just sort of being aware of what is coming in so that we can be more prepared to make that decision. I love metallic sounds. There's like clicky clacky sounds. But it does have kind of a funny smell. I'm not gonna lie, when I first used it, I was like, oh, what is that? But amethyst is a really great spiritually aligned stone. It can help with clarity, mental fog, really helps us see soberly. Invite some more mindfulness and some of this energy work that we've been engaging in. I do want to introduce you to Georgie. I suppose I put her in the Patreon trailer, but let's say hey to George. Hey, love bug, you want to come and say hi? You want to come say hi? Come here. Good girl, come here. Oh, he's sleepy. Oh my words. Here, I'm gonna scooch in a little bit so you can say hi to George. Oh, hey mama. You okay, Angel? Yeah. It's so hard being a puppy. She's getting used to this different kind of weather. I can't just stop looking at her sweet little face. She's such a scruffy little pup right now. So she's missing an eye. You wanna look you sleep? You'll have such sleep time. That makes her much more capable of seeing in a different way. She is actually blind in this eye, but she's such a sweetheart. She looks so scruffy. Alright, good girl. So, she's tiny. I don't know if you can tell how small she is. I have a really small head, so it's hard to tell because she's small head too, but alright, Angel. Thanks for hanging out. See you very soon. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos here by the hearth. That would be fun. Maybe I can do a Reiki session for Miss Nana, George, Gigi. So let me know as well if you'd like that. And just know I'm sending you heaps of love and support. Okay. Be well.